Hello and welcome to Towie, the official after party. If you don't know me, well, where you been, Ann? I'm Bobby Norris and each week I'll be bringing you the most from Towie. I'm going to speak to some cast members, get all the gossip, and we're going to discuss the brand new series. Towie's up in the glamour and the gossip this time around, and we're also going to get even closer to our cast and dive into their real lives. I'm bringing you an insight to what it's like to be on Towie, going to get all the behind-the-scenes gossip, genuine moments that you've been watching in the episode, and I'm going to speak to the stars of the show about what's happening on and off camera. And where better to do all that than here, the official after party. They built this just for me. And of course, I'm not alone because, well, what kind of party would that be? To go over the first episode of this brand new series, I'm joined by two Towie superfans and journalists, the dapper JJ.
Hey.
Welcome, JJ, how are you?
I'm doing well, Bob. How you doing, babe?
I'm doing really good, thank you. I'm loving the whistle, looking smart.
Mate, I made an effort just for you today.
I love it. Also joined by the glamorous Rebecca. How are you, babes?
Woo! I am so excited. How amazing is this?
I love it. And I'm very excited to have my first ever cast member here at Towie, the official after party. Now, some people say that the best things in life come in small packages. And with this sexy girl, seems to be true. Today, here with me, we have got the pocket rocket herself. It's Chloe Brockett.
Oh my God, what an intro.
Chloe, welcome. How are you, hon?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Bob.
You're so welcome. So, Chloe, Towie's back.
It is.
Are you pleased to be back on screen?
Of course I am. I love filming Towie. It's my favourite thing. I'm so happy we're back.
Does it feel a little bit different for you? Because obviously the series has had a few changes and it's got a whole new look.
Yeah.
How is it being on the show?
You know what it is? It's weird being back because obviously they've got rid of so many cast members. So I've been on it for nearly 3 years now and it's always been a massive cast. So now there's only a few people. I'm like, oh God, who am I going to argue with now? Everyone's gone.
a lot of people in the UK. It's been the year of the staycation, obviously with Miss Rona, and the cast went to Sandbanks.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh my God, Sandbanks is unreal. Have you ever been?
Beautiful.
Have you been?
So stunning. Yeah, it's
So
absolutely
nice,
amazing.
isn't it? It's literally like being on holiday.
Yeah.
I was packing jumpers. I turned up. They're like, "Oh, can you wear a bikini?" I thought, this is a bit weird. The weather's completely different there. I don't know how, but I loved it.
Chloe, do you prefer location episodes to generally just filming in Essex?
You know what? I do like my staycations. I like going away with Towie. It's always a bit more intense though, that's the thing, and you'll know that. It is so intense when you go away together because you're literally like living in a little bubble. You're around the same people all the time. Normally you film a scene, you can just go home and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, nah. Not there you couldn't. Not there you couldn't.
Chloe, I've got loads of questions for you. We're coming back to you, babes, because, well, I could talk to you all night. I love
I
it.
bet you
So, from Marbella to Sardinia, Vegas to Thailand, in the history of Towie, we've been to some pretty amazing places. But sometimes the most beautiful spots, they're just around the corner. Who would have thought if you wanted a cheeky tan, all you had to do was jump on the train and go Dorset? Well, that's what I did. I went online, booked a ticket, and I went to catch up with the cast and watch them film episode 1 at Sandbanks. Take a look at this. So, we were in the stunning Sandbanks. How's it going?
Me and Amy were on the hunt for, you know, something different, Bob, something away from Essex a bit. I'd like to bring one back.
Well, like a sandbank geezer.
Yeah.
Lovely souvenir.
Oh, wasn't it just?
What's the goss? What's going down?
So, obviously, hot topic with everyone. They're all talking about Lockie and Brockett. A lot of people have got an opinion on it.
What's everyone saying?
They don't think she should have crossed the line because of Yaz, because she was friends with her.
Is it like a one night only?
It weren't a one-night rendezvous.
Ames, you brought the red hair back. What spurred that on?
Well, it had to be back, didn't it?
I love it.
I love being red. I think it's definitely me. Do you know what? I just think fiery, out there. I'm just loving it, Bob. Do you know what I mean?
Obviously, you're single now, babes, and you're looking for a new Essex boy. What's your type?
So listen, I want someone who can make me laugh, banter.
Yep.
They've got to have a bit of like good looks. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be attracted to that person.
You want him to be a salt.
He's got to be a top salt, Bobby.
Danny and Gatsby are just filming a little scene. I think they're on jet ski, so I'm gonna have a little chat and see, if they're official yet.
No, it's not official. Exclusively seeing each other still.
Still seeing each other,
yeah.
but it's on the cards if she's lucky.
I'm waiting.
Has anyone dropped the L-bomb?
It's not just me. We both said it, yeah.
I'll have more behind the scenes from the Sandbanks a little bit later on in the show. Now, it wasn't just the sun that got pulses racing and the temperatures soaring over in the old Sandbanks. The latest goss sent the rumour mill into overdrive.
You ain't come here because you're embarrassed.
About what?
How can I put this without sounding rude?
You slept with Brockett. So what's been said then?
You've been sleeping with a nutter. You know what's been said. You done it. You was there, weren't you?
You've heard the rumours, haven't you?
Who ain't heard the rumours?
I can hear it now, actually. You listen.
Lockie.
Lockie and Brockett, they've been sleeping with each other.
All I want to know is, are they like an item, or is it just, was it a bit of fun?
No, they're not an item, but they were having friends benefits sort of thing going on.
JJ, what do you think? Is it bad that everyone's talking about it?
I mean, they've got to talk about something, right? And look, Lockie's a very good-looking man. I'm mates with him, so I don't blame you for going there, to be honest. Who wouldn't go there?
Supporting me. Where was you when I was in Sandbanks?
Chloe, did you mind being in the middle of all the drama?
You know what? I'd rather be the one being spoken about than the one doing the talking. And at the end of the day, I'm just grateful that I'd done it because, I mean, nothing else was going on, was it? So, you know,
Took one for the team.
I took one for the team, you know. Gave them all something to talk about.
Rebecca, why do you think everyone had so much to say about this?
Well, firstly, can I just say, excuse me here, have you seen Chloe? I think Lockie should be shouting from the rooftops. He has pulled a mega hottie. There should be no secrecy in this. He should be so proud and telling everyone and bragging.
Thank
now,
you.
I think... I'm sorry, look how gorgeous you are. It makes me cross that he's doing that. But what I would like to say is when it's a secret, everybody wants to know and everybody wants to have an opinion because it's already elusive. And there could be a bit like, did they, didn't they? And isn't that fun in Essex just to have a good old gossip about?
I mean, Essex loves a bit of gossip, don't they? But it was always very they did. There was never, it was never talking about it.
Chloe, was you gutted that Lockie weren't at Sandbanks to kind of have it out there and then?
You know what? It was the only thing that was really annoying because I just sort of had to back myself all on my own. If he was there, it would have been easier because he would have been able to explain the situation just as I was. So it looked like it was all very one-sided because I was like, no, it's not like that. And he wasn't really there to defend himself. So I do wish he was there, but I mean, everything turned out in the end, didn't it? Like, it was fine. So...
And Saf seemed to support you a little bit in that episode and didn't dig you out. Was you surprised by that?
I was, yeah. Normally she's doing a lot of digging, Bob. But no, she was all right. She was obviously asking questions that, you know, people would want to ask. Like, you know, was you friends with Yaz? Or, you know, when did you stop being friends and stuff like that?
Was James good in bed?
I was in paper on that point.
A bit much, wasn't it, that one? That was a bit much. But, you know, she's asking valid questions and, you know, I think the situation ended a lot better than it normally would. You know, you was there with the umbrella throwing.
Oh, yeah, I was there. I've never been to Chelmsford since and not forgot about it, you know. But we'll save that for another show. So, Chloe, obviously, you and Lockie, you've done bits on the one occasion now. Could you see yourself ever going back there, shall we say?
No, so obviously it was a few times with me and Lockie. It weren't just once, but, you know, it was just like a summer fling. That's what I'm calling it. Like, we was always on the same page. We didn't want to be together and we still get along. Like, we're friendly with each other. I've met him, like, for drinks after, like, just as mates, and we haven't slept together. I feel like everyone just always jumps on the bandwagon. It's like, oh, they've slept together, that must mean they want to be in a relationship, and it's just not the case.
But no one wants to see you get hurt because let's remember his reputation.
Of course, and the thing is, like, if I was invested in him and wanted to be his girlfriend, then, oh my God, so much potential to be hurt, but I don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be that silly, would you?
No, I mean, I wouldn't.
Sorry, I know he's your friend, but come on, we all know Lockie.
Yeah.
So you don't regret it, even after all the drama that it's caused in Ep 1, you're quite happy with what happened?
No, I mean, I'm grateful that I've done it. bloody central show.
Well, there was plenty more drama in the first episode, and I can't. Well, this is why I love you, because you're so honest. She always brings the tea, but we'll get onto that a little bit later. Here's what happened when I caught up with the Sim sisters behind the scenes at Sandbanks. How are you both?
We're really good. We're really enjoying being here in Sandbanks.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Been away for a month. I'm guessing loving life in Ibiza.
We was only meant to go for a week, and then we was like, why would we come back to England? Like, we're both single. There's just so much more to do out there. We was like, let's just spend the summer out there.
What is the brand new Towie bringing?
I think it's going to be more raw, more real life.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of love and romance. I think we're going to get to know people's families and how people are when they're at home. I think it's going to be so much different, but better.
Close, how's your summer been, babe?
Been a bit boring, Bob, I ain't gonna lie. I've not really done much in the summer.
Have you not?
No, I feel like I'm happy to be in Sandbanks, obviously, but leading up to this, I popped to Ibiza. I wouldn't recommend travelling at the moment. It was hard work.
Was it a mare?
Yeah.
Obviously, last series we saw you and Pete have that lovely little chat. Have you been in contact and kind of discussed how things are going to be now?
I feel like with that situation, obviously we had that conversation. It was quite a tense moment. And then we did speak after that a few times, and then we've kind of just left it as that. We're on good terms, and so yeah, as far as I know, the feeling's mutual and we're good.
Right, what's the drama in Sandbanks?
Well, we've all heard, haven't we, about the Lockie situation. I just, you know what it is with these relationships that are not meant to happen. If both parties will be like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool, like we're not even bothered about it. And then literally a few eps in, one person will get the ump and then they just like lay it all out.
Oh, Chloe, it's been so lovely to see you. Thanks for inviting me round to your new gaff. Stunning.
You're welcome.
Now, things were left a little bit rocky last series between Dan, Amber, Gatsby and Danny, but they finally decided to make amends.
I'll admit straight up. Listen, I don't like them, yeah? Like, I just want to get back to like how he was.
No, yeah. Mate.
Like, it's weird. It has been weird.
But as long as like we can keep it separate, like our friendships are completely separate, and I don't see why not, like we can't just move on for it and everything will be okay.
Chloe, are you happy to see the guys sorting things out?
You know, it's an awkward one, isn't it? You know, I don't get along with Gatsby. I don't really know Danny that much to really comment on her, to be honest. I've only met her a few times. But it is a bit awkward because obviously Amber's one of my best friends. I'm good friends with Dan. And it's like, he does speak about me quite a lot. So it's going to be a bit awkward when they're like hanging around together. But I don't want to tell my friends what to do. It's a hard situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to be this controlling friend and tell her what to do.
Do you think them making up can affect yours and Amber's relationship, though?
I don't think so, I don't, because I think, you know, Amber's very good at keeping things separate and, you know, she's an amazing friend to me. It's just a bit awkward now because obviously me and Gatsby have had an argument. So going forward, what do you do?
While they were busy building bridges, Gatsby was busy burning one.
We don't get on. What are you talking about? Why are you coming up to me and talking as if we're mates? Like,
I'm not talking to you like we're mates. I'm asking you a question. Where do you come from?
What are you asking? It doesn't matter who it come from. You ain't
so
my
why
pal.
are you saying it then? I'm not your pal, so why are you saying it?
Because I've heard it from people. I don't really care about this situation.
You seem like you do care though.
I honestly couldn't care less.
You seem like you do because you're saying it at dinner.
I couldn't care less about what
You've said it twice.
Listen, I don't care, if he's cringing or he's not cringing. It's just what I've heard. I don't care if you've given him 100 or 1,000 missed calls. I could not care less.
Yes, Chloe. Fantastic.
Thank you, guys.
Spicy argument, Chloe.
More spicy,
I've got to ask, because a lot of people at home will be asking each other, did you really leave 80 to 100 missed calls on Lockie's phone?
No, I didn't. There was one night, listen, I'm always honest, I'm always open. There was one night, we was both out and we'd met up and then we left each other and we was meant to meet up again and I was really drunk and I was ringing him loads. That's it. Definitely weren't 80
How
to 100.
many's loads though? Like 2,000?
I reckon about 20 max. I mean, like, listen, we've all done it. Listen, JJ.
I haven't done it.
We've all done it.
I have done it too, so, you know, I'm with you.
Thank you. Thanks. Just don't tell Gatsby that because he might start on you at the beach. Right?
So, was you surprised how things escalated with Gatsby on the beach there?
It's just really weird. Like, I've never had a weirder scene in my life. Like, I walked over and he was just sort of staring into the sea like a Bond villain. It was really strange. And he, like, didn't want to speak about it. And I was like, that's literally all you've spoken about for ages. So it was just really weird. But I didn't expect it to get as heated. Like, because I feel like me and Gatsby, you know, we weren't best mates, but we also didn't hate each other.
Yeah.
So, you know, he was quite aggy, but he has taken a bit of a turn lately. I don't know what it is, but he's very aggy at the moment.
JJ, do you think Gatsby was right to get involved?
I mean, he didn't really get involved. I thought, to be honest, you were a bit harsh on Gatsby.
Can I
listen, you stand up his music, which is the one thing he loves, okay? But also, everyone's talking about you and Lockie. Why'd you ever go at Gatsby and not ever go at everyone else?
I had to go at Gatsby because I felt like he was the one sort of making it worse. Everyone's talking about it, but he's sitting there going, oh, I heard that he was cringed out by the situation.
Yeah,
and it's like,
not nice.
It's a bit of a dig. Do you know what I mean? Like,
But you did dig out Gatsby and his girlfriend on Twitter, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I did do that. I'm not even going to deny it because I did. You know what, though? It was just The whole situation was strange because we was arguing over something that happened on social media. So obviously I didn't feel like Gatsby was very nice about Chloe and Courtney when they left the show. And you know what it's like, we're all a very close group of friends. So we're always going to defend each other. Yeah. And Gatsby just didn't like that. But I think Gatsby must be, you know, crazy to think that I'm going to go into filming and be like, hi Gatsby, just slags off my friends, but you're all right.
Yeah,
and it's just not going to happen.
No, absolutely.
So if anything, Gatsby could have said anything and I would have gone for him.
Yeah,
so,
fair play.
Do you think there's like a little, because of that, there's a bit of a grudge there and that's why that did escalate?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be screaming at the whole of Essex. I just wanted to start on Gatsby.
Rebecca, do you think there's hope for Chloe and Gatsby to sort things out?
You actually came over with quite a neutral, nice thing. It's him who escalated it.
Yeah.
So I think if he needs to learn a bit to behave and argue like an adult rather than just shouting and throwing insults, maybe there's a chance.
You know what? When I first met Gatsby, I thought he was a really lovely person. But now, I just feel like he's completely different to when I first met him. You know, I did dig out his music. Rightfully so, it's not the best. But, you know, it's just, I still stand by what I said and what I've done. And I would do it again.
So that's a no then in terms of friendship.
I think it's a no, Bob, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be in his next music video, no.
Oh, I've had a right old ball.
Yeah.
I love it. Dream job. Oh, well, all right, you salt. So I think that's all we've got time for. And I'll be honest, that's only because we've run out of the old Prosecco. I want to say a massive thank you to Chloe, JJ and Rebecca for joining me here at the first ever Towie official after party. Come along next week for more gossip straight from Essex and I'll be joined by another one of your Towie faves. See you then.